What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one is going to be a look at some of my favorite pickups so far for the year of 2020. So on one of my videos last week, someone commented that I should do a top 10 cards in my collection, which I have actually done multiple videos of those. It's probably been, I'd say, at least 4 to 6 months since I've done one of those. But the thing is, there's a lot of cards that are gonna be on that list and they're not gonna move from that list. So you see like the Lamar Kaboom back there, the Donovan Mitchell Kaboom, some other Donovan Mitchells that I have. They're gonna be on that top 10 list for a very long time, if not forever. So I figured rather than just doing an updated top 10 list and maybe moving like, you know, 1 to 2 or 3 cards, new cards onto the list, I would just do a favorite pickups so far for the year of 2020. We are about halfway through 2020, a little bit more. We're in the middle of June right now, and I have made some really cool pickups. So I figured I would just show you guys that, and maybe at the end of 2020, I will do an updated version of this video. So favorite pickups for the entire year of 2020, because I'm sure with another 6 months, this list would change quite a bit. So this one shouldn't take too long. Like I said, I'm just gonna show almost 10 cards. I did kind of cheat a little bit. You guys will see that here in a little bit. There are slightly more than 10 cards, but we'll just go ahead and hop right in. And these are in no particular order, really. I just, you know, kind of went through my cards and picked out some of my favorite ones that I have picked up recently. And when I say I put in slightly more than 10, I really had a tough time. I had 10 cards picked out, and then I had a tough time narrowing that list down. I guess I had 11 picked out, and I had a tough time narrowing it down to 10. I couldn't pick between the Lamar Jackson rookie optic or the Kaboom Charles Barkley. So I'm just gonna do these are a tie, I guess, at the bottom of the list. So all the other ones are for sure on there, and then these are kind of at the bottom. But we do have the Lamar Jackson rookie optic. This is, I'm not sure exactly what the parallel is called, like red, yellow. I think it came out of a mega box maybe, but I actually picked this up from a trade. I think someone reached out to me through email, and I don't typically make a ton of trades, but was definitely interested in this, and there was a few other cards in there as well. And honestly, I don't remember what all was a part of the trade, but did work out a trade for that one, so that was cool. And then the Kaboom Charles Barkley. You guys know, if you followed the channel, I am a huge fan of the Kabooms. As I mentioned earlier, my true top 10 favorite cards, I have a Lamar and a Donovan Mitchell that would for sure be on the list. And then as you can see, I got a DeAndre Hunter back there in the background. So big fan of the Kaboom set. And the Charles Barkley, I picked this one up for a really good price on eBay. Most of these are listed for like 100 to 150 bucks, and I actually picked this one up for $50. So very good purchase in my opinion. So that one for sure makes the list. And moving on, potentially, I guess this one would be my favorite Sekou card. It's a really tough call. This one is just super short print. I don't know if anyone really actually knows the print run for these green shimmer Contenders autos, but they are very short print. So these were out of Contenders retail. He was actually a redemption, and I picked one up on eBay. I had been watching these like a hawk, and finally one popped up, and I made an offer, and we worked out a deal. Redeemed it immediately, and luckily it only took about a month to a month and a half to come in. And yeah, just really like this card. You guys know, if you follow the channel, Sekou was my main PC. I have a bunch of his Prism cards, and this is one of, if not the only auto that I have of his, and just a really cool card. So that one is for sure on the list, and I would say probably my favorite Sekou card in my collection. So very cool one there. And then a Luka rookie. So it's not very common, unless you're opening Chronicles, it's not very common that you're gonna pull a Luka rookie this year. So I actually picked up a box of premium threads from eBay, and I actually haven't looked at what those are going for now. I wouldn't mind actually picking up another one, but at the time I used some eBay bucks and ended up getting a really good deal on a box of premium threads. And the two cards that I was really looking for was either a Luka or a Trey. And sure enough, we got lucky and pulled the Luka. This one is numbered to 199. So unfortunately, I don't think, in my opinion, this one is not grade worthy. It's not perfectly centered, and then it had a couple soft corners. So I won't grade that one, but definitely still happy to have that in my collection. I think these cards, Threads really grew on me. I wasn't a fan of it at the start, but really grew on me. I really like that card. So that one for sure makes the cut. And then the most recent pickup, if you guys saw my video from yesterday, you guys saw this one. This one had to make the cut. This one, if I was to put them in order, this one would probably be number one. So very cool out of Mosaic. Hobby, the stained glass Giannis. Just absolutely love this card. I didn't mention in the video yesterday, I actually got a really good deal on this. So I made an offer to a seller on eBay, and he actually watches the videos, hit me up on Instagram. We worked out a deal off of eBay to save me a little money and then save him some fees as well. So got this one for a really good deal, and probably gonna leave this one raw. Like I said, the centering is not perfect on it, and I really don't want to send this to BGS or PSA and come back a 9. So for the immediate future, I'm probably gonna leave this one raw and just leave it as is in my collection. So probably should have saved that one for last, but I really like that one. And then we have another Giannis. So this one is actually a case hit out of Contenders, and I actually picked this one up for a really good price on eBay as well. So here, probably 2 or 3 months ago, I kind of made up my mind that I really wanted to go hardcore on collecting Luka and Giannis. And one of the first ones that I picked up after I made that decision was this case hit Giannis out of Contenders. So this is the License to Dominate insert. Just a really cool card. And again, unfortunately, this one I don't think I should grade because you can see there it has kind of a soft edge over there. So don't think I think that would hurt the edges pretty bad. So we'll probably leave that one raw. But happy to have that in my collection. Nice rare Giannis card. And then the next one is probably the card in my collection with the coolest story. So if you guys missed the story about DMZ Collectibles and me getting this card, I would definitely recommend you watch that video. I think I might actually leave that link in the description. Just a absolutely crazy story, like a 1 in a million chance. So I was just kind of bored one day scrolling through Instagram, and DMZ was brand new on Instagram. Someone mentioned them in their story that he was doing like free pack giveaways. So I hopped on his live, and he was like, 502, pick a pack. And he had a bunch of packs laid out. I picked pack number 5, and sure enough, out comes the Colin Sexton green, numbered to 5. I sent it off to VGS to be graded, and it did get a 9.5. So just an absolutely crazy story. Huge card. So very happy to have that one. And then this one I have actually had since last year, since 2019. This came from Mosaic. I did pull this myself, but it did come back from PSA in 2020. So I'm going to include that in this video, favorite pickups of 2020, because it did come back as a PSA 10 this year. So very cool LeBron card. This one has shot up a ton. I think at the time I sent this to PSA, I kind of estimate all my cards, what they would be worth if they do come back as 10s. I think I had this one as like 75 bucks. So it is safe to say that this one is worth quite a bit more than that. So very cool card. And then the same thing with actually the next 2 cards. I'll save that one. But the next 2 cards I have had since 2019, but they did come back as PSA 10s in 2020. So we have a DiVincenzo checkerboard. Last I checked, this was Pop 1. I would expect it still is, but very cool card. I actually pulled this one myself as well. So my main PC from last year, super cool to pull this one. I actually, for him to be my main PC, I actually pulled some really cool DiVincenzo stuff myself. So that was very cool. And then another one, Luka Prism PSA 10, just an iconic card of a superstar. So again, had this one last year, but did come back a PSA 10 this year. So had to include that one. And then again, I kind of cheated a little bit. So these 4 cards are going to be lumped into one. So I did pick this one up off of eBay. This is the green 2018-19 Mosaic Giannis. I thought this one just looked really, really good with the Bucks uniform and got it for a really good price on eBay. And then I got the idea that there are 4 cards from Mosaic that are non-numbered, so I figured I would try to pick up all of the non-numbered parallels and see if I can get all 9 5s. And sure enough, that took one shot. So if you guys saw my BGS reveal video earlier this week, I did send all 3 of these in, and they all actually came back true gem pluses. So all with 9 5s and a 10. And the only unfortunate thing is they are mislabeled. So as you can see there, it says 2017-18, and it is supposed to be 2018-19. So that is kind of unfortunate. Eventually, I do plan on getting that changed, but I'm not sure I really want to send these off again, and who knows how long that would take to come back. So I'm gonna hold on to these for a while as is. These were for the PC anyway, so I don't plan on moving those. So I'm gonna lump these into one, and that is gonna do it for the top 10. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. I'd be interested to know what your all's favorite card from the list was. So like I said, someone hit me up on or commented on a video and said I should do a top 10. I figured I would just make it 2020, so it is not the same old list as always. So I hope you guys did enjoy that little change, and that is going to do it for the video. I hope to do this again later on this year at the end of the year. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon.